This is a traditional Malaysian dish called Hinava. It's fairly simple to make and involves some key ingredients that give it its signature flavor. First, we'll need to buy our ingredients. We need 1 red onion, 1 ginger root, at least 15 limes, some vinegar, and some idolized salt. Walmart didn't have any shallots, so we're going to go to Tops. Finally found them. 1 shallot. These are all the ingredients we need. We purchased red onion, shallot, ginger root, limes, vinegar, and salt. There are also 3 additional ingredients that you may have trouble finding in New York: bitter gourd, bird's eye chili, and shark meat. The first thing we're going to do is prepare our bitter gourd. Wash your gourd and get a knife ready. I am using 2 smaller bitter gourds. Start cutting thin slices, get rid of the ends, and don't cut the slices too thick. Now we have to remove the seeds from each slice. Cut the thin slices in half now. Place them in a bowl or container, because next we're going to soak them in salt to help get rid of some of the bitterness. This ingredient is to add flavor to the meat and is not meant to be eaten. Get your salt and sprinkle it over the gourd pieces. Make sure they're all covered. We're going to leave these for 15 minutes. While we wait, let's prep the other ingredients. Take your red onion and dice it into small pieces. Now take the shallot and slice it into thin strips. After that, get your ginger root and wash it. We need to peel the outer skin off before grating the flesh of the root. This adds more flavor to the dish. I'm grating 3 to 4 tablespoons, but you can change the quantity depending on how many people you're serving. Now, I ordered my chilies online, but you can find them at some ethnic grocery stores in your area. They originate in Southeast Asia. Be very careful with these and don't rub your eye after cutting them. Cut the chilies across the middle to split it and remove the seeds. Make sure all the seeds are removed. After the seeds are removed, cut the chili into small pieces to add to our dish. It's time to wash our bitter gourds after soaking in the salt for 15 minutes. Pull them under running water and rinse them twice. Now for the limes. We bought 15 limes at the store. Now we need to cut and squeeze every one into a bowl. The shark meat will soak in this. Now to prepare the main ingredient of Hinava, shark meat. I got this meat overnight at an exotic meat shop. This is mako shark. Traditionally for this dish, shark meat is used, but if you can't get a hold of it, mackerel can also be used. We need to cut this into small pieces, not too thin or thick. Try to avoid the darker meat that's tough and full of muscle. I'm using about 3/4 of this 1 pound piece of meat. Now get your bowl of lime juice that we just squeezed. Place the pieces of shark into the juice and make sure they're covered. The citric acid of the lime will help cook the fish, not entirely, but it will leave the meat chewy with a smooth texture. Leave the meat to soak in the lime for 10 minutes. Now all of our ingredients are prepared and ready to mix together. Get a bowl and start placing your red onions, shallot, bitter gourd, bird's eye chili, and ginger root inside. Now drain your lime juice from the shark meat, which should have been soaking for at least 10 minutes. Add the pieces of meat to your bowl. Now we mix all the ingredients. It's preferred to use our hands so the fish doesn't break apart. For some more flavor, we can use more lime, vinegar, and some salt. I added a cap of vinegar and a bit more lime juice. You can add as much as you need for taste or as much as you desire of the three. Now we have our finished dish, Hinava. This dish was created by the Kadazan-Dusun ethnic groups of Malaysia and is usually served during traditional Kadazan weddings. It is also served during the annual Kamatan festival in May, where many other traditional foods are served. I hope you enjoyed this how-to video on how to make this traditional Malaysian appetizer.